I was in a mountain. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to African German Television. In this station, we entertain, we educate, and we inform. We are creating through life experiences, movies that teaches people how to get on with their lives. We are based in Europe, and because of this, we are faced with a lot of cultural threats as a result of intercultural relationships in marriage, in food, in bringing up our children or taking care of the children we ordinarily went to Africa to bring over to this place. We are having a lot of headache. And so because of this, I have been privileged to invite to our studio today, people who will try as much as possible to resolve these cultural conflicts. And today I have on my screen, my immediate right, Princess Monica, who has been a very good associate and close friend of the Africans here in diaspora. Princess Monica, you're welcome to our studio.
Thank you very much for the invitation. I'm very happy to be here.
Thank you very much. And at my extreme right is a comedian, is a YouTuber, is an entertainer, is a mother, is a role model. She is all the way from Nigeria, Lady Sharon, Lady SS.
Good afternoon, audience. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning. Depends on wherever you are watching from and whenever you are coming across this video.
Thank you very much. Today our topic is marriage. Marriage has been a problem. Intercultural marriages, black and white, Muslim, Christian, Edo, Ghana, something like that. But today we are going to concentrate on how this thing is contracted over there in Nigeria and here in Germany, so that we'll be able to see the differences in culture, but the same goal, a man and a woman coming together to unite as one. Princess Monica, what is marriage like in Germany?
Marriage like in Germany? Okay, we don't marry so quick. If you think so, the first thing is the youth learn the partners. Even if they're very young, they have boyfriends or girlfriends, or boy and boyfriend and girlfriend, everything is accepted. And later, if they grow up, they make their education, and later, if they decide to marry, then they can marry. If they don't want to decide to marry and have children, it's also free. It's everybody's his or her own decision.
So
no parents is coming, and everybody is free of 18 to decide of his own.
No parent is coming in. Once you're 18 years old, you don't need the consent of your parents to get married to a lady. Is that what you're telling us?
Yeah, but it's normally that if you make a marriage, that you make a big marriage, you make a marriage on the court, and you make a marriage on the church. Then it's a very big party for the parents and very, very exclusive and costly.
And that is that. Madam Sharon, all the way from Nigeria, from my own experience, I know that no matter your age, you are still under your parents. How is it done in Africa?
Marriage in Africa is when a man is found a woman and is interested in the woman, so the man have to trace the woman down to the family where the woman comes from, and then you have to ask for the consent of the family. So if the family agree, you have to go into screening, and this time the family, they have to do some screening, invite you over and over again to ask you some certain questions, and then they invite your family. You have to bring your family also to the woman family, and they speak with them. So if the woman family finally agreed, then you are free to marry their daughter.
Wow. You see, this is what we are talking about. You said the man needs the consent of the parents. Yeah. What if the parents doesn't like the woman, or the parents of the girl, if they don't, can they influence such a union?
Yeah, if the family of the girl doesn't agree with the family of the man, or they don't like the man in particular, there's going to be a lot of conflict, a lot of problem in the marriage if they force themselves to go into marriage. That is why you have many.
Okay, that's why you said there is a period of screening.
Yeah.
Maybe to check if the family of the man
is okay. The family if they are thieves, their daughter to,
if they have terminal diseases, if there are such things come into play. Madam, in Germany, is it like that? Do you people have such time?
No, we don't do that. Everybody is free. You cannot come in somebody's life to decide.
So after 18 years, in fact, you can decide.
Yeah.
And just take any woman on the street and say, I want to live with her, and your parents cannot interfere.
No, they cannot intervene.
They cannot interfere.
But if the children have trust, they look for a right partner, because we teach them before that and they are free before in the school, even to have boy or girlfriend, as I did before. And we are not so conservative that we don't say that they must wait till they are married.
Wow. What is this period of time you said the man must learn the woman? What do you people say? Because I saw now a situation where you people say before maybe they study, they get a profession. Because of that, you say they don't marry early.
If they study in the school with relation and partnership, and to prevent the pregnancy, we carry the girls to the woman doctor.
Wow! At tender ages or what? At what age can you?
If the girl trusts the mother, because the father is always a problem also in Germany with such problems. The girl comes to the mother, and the mother, even if she is 14, it's better. She prevent the pregnancy than to have an abortion, because it's also not very good for the child to deliver a baby with 15 years.
My God, Madam Sharon, she is saying that the parents accept relationships at tender ages, and that they can even carry their children to women doctor to prevent them from getting pregnant. What do you do as a mother? Do you think that is practicable in Nigeria?
No. In Africa, we have our culture. So we brought up our children in our own way. So we tell them where to go and how to go about it. They don't just rise up early morning and say I want to get married. No, your family must be involved. Your family must know the family you are going to get married to. Unless you are orphan, you don't have family, or you don't have somebody that you don't grow in your family with your family. That is when you can just live your life anyhow. When you come from a family, you have to respect the way of the family. You can't just go get married anyhow or get pregnant anyhow. That is why in some places in Africa, if you get married to a man or you get pregnant to a man without the man paying your bride price, the family of the woman will consider the child their own child, and it will carry the name of the woman father.
Wow. That is
yes.
You see, that is what we are talking about.
It's on tribe
is this not now a surprise? While I learned that a lot of mothers over here, they have problem now with their children, the children they brought here, because the German culture does not accept our own culture, because the children try to emulate the children here, and so they are having conflicts, a lot of problem in the families. Is that true?
Yeah, I believe is the children, they are trying to learn the way of the white men. They just see a man and they begin to kiss in the streets, and the next thing is for them to get pregnant, and even without marriage. That's why you see many broken homes, many single fathers, single mother here and there today. Before it was not so. So before a woman can even go to a man's house, you have to let your family be aware of the man you are going out with. Not like nowadays.
Okay, madam, from Germany, I can see that you must have heard that a lot of our children, the youth office here, carry the children away from their families for small problems. And then, do you have an idea of what the youth office is doing here vis-a-vis our cultural differences? You know, here is the culture of Germany that accepts teenage relationship, that accept that the child has the same right with the father and the mother, that accept that a child can even not greet the father, the mother in the morning, good morning, that a child cannot even go to the kitchen to cook, that a child cannot, when you tell your child to sweep and then the child start backing on you. Is these things, and I learned that you created, your country created a forum known as the Youth Office that is now hijacking a lot of African children, for these reasons. What do you have to tell us about this situation?
I don't like the situation because youth office have also to accept the tradition of our cultures. We accept the tradition of the Muslim. I only want to say that we accept a relationship between youth. If a 14-year-old girl have a friend of 16 is okay, but not if they are over 18 is also forbidden. Then it's give a problem. Yeah, we also give limits. It's not that children can have relationship to adults, but if they are in school in the same class and fall in love, we try to prevent the pregnancy and look that the child can finish their education. The youth office theater is absolute catastrophe, even for the German children, because in the civil law book of Germany is that the child have to participate in the house to help so far as possible. It is not so that we don't have to do something in the house. This is not the truth. These people are sometimes social worker, and if you see them on the university, you run away. Yeah, dresses.
I understand what you're saying, madam.
Nothing.
Yeah, like madam, what I'm saying, have you had a similar experience, because you brought over your children from Africa, or if you have not had the experience yourself, have you heard families around you that are having these conflicts in their homes?
There is a saying that said in my place where I come from, there's one saying that goes like this, that when a child is crying to go to husband's house, then you allow the child to go. You allow the child to get married, but never to return back to the parents' house again. That's it. So some children, we don't accept that. When a child is behaving like that in Africa, we call them wayward children, children that don't have respect. That's why at times some parents, they just drop them out and ask them never to return back to the family.
But here in Europe, we found out that even when these children run away from home, because any little thing you do, your child can call police for you here. Is that okay?
It's not okay. It's not okay. Any child that is behaving like that in Africa, we call them evil children. That is how we label them. We label them evil children. And we don't welcome that in Africa. How can you call a child, call a police or your parents, or you don't assist in doing the housework, you don't assist your parents in doing anything? If you, in your tender age, you are not able to assist your parents, when are you going to assist your parents?
Okay, we leave this topic for another day. This topic now, because we were discussing about marriage, but the issue of the children came up because of marriage. How children in Europe can get entangled with a man, and then their parents just accept it, that you can carry a man to your mother, at age 16, 17, and say, no, my boyfriend, my girlfriend. They don't frown at it, but in Africa, from the horse's mouth, they say it's a taboo. So do we have some problems arising from intercultural marriages?
Yeah, I want to say
so that we don't deviate. We will leave the youth office and the children for another day, but today let's talk about intercultural marriages. How has it improved relationships vis-a-vis diaspora and other things?
I want noch to add something for the marriages. It's even allowed in Europe to a man can marry a man, or a woman can marry a woman, which is not in Africa. Yeah, intercultural marriages. Yeah, it's halt. You have to accept the other tradition, and the other tradition, the other person with the other tradition have to accept your tradition.
So because in Africa, once you're 20 years, if you're not able to marry, your parents will force you, and they are, oh boy,
they will even bring a man,
or a woman to you to make sure that you're married. Madam, what happens when somebody is married in your country, and then you come to this country again? The country is saying If you don't have a child here, you cannot stay here. If you're not married to a German woman, you cannot stay here. And then what are the conditions they give to you people so that you can live in Germany?
So you can stay in Germany through refugee. When you just come to the country, you can stay through refugee. Then you can marry to your own person if you don't want to go into intercultural marriage or so. So intercultural marriage to me is not only when you get married to white. It can be from different country in Africa. It can be from different country in the same Nigeria. It can be from Muslim to Christian. Maybe from a traditional home to a Christian home. So
Super, madam.
Yeah.
Well, let's hear from the husband. What are the conditions that the people, of other cultures have to be in Germany? Like she said, has it any connotation with intercultural marriage? And when you are entangled in this intercultural marriage, what does it mean to a German?
Yeah, I think it's a very big problem, because if you are here for asylum, to stay on permanent here, you really have to look how you get a paper that gives you the allowance to stay permanent here. That is only over marriage or if you have a child.
Have you heard it? It's only through marriage or if you have a child.
So you have now a problem, like you said. With 20 years to have been married in Africa, you have your African family, but you look here for a German woman. So you are sitting between two chairs and a big conflict. And
You
if
are
there's-
sitting between two chairs and two conflicts, living in two worlds. That is what she has explained.
Yeah, and it's a problem because the African family, the African woman or man have to, or their family members there, or the woman have children, and he is here, the man is here, and perhaps the white woman give also birth to other children. So, and if the story come out, it's a conflict.
Madam, what we're talking about is that you have also heard that some of us who went through the asylum process,
Yeah.
weathered the storm, got their stay. Most of them go to Africa to bring over their wife to Europe. And then when they come here, why is it that there are still a lot of conflicts between these couples? Even though you have left the white people and then you've gone to take your own. Why is it that, because we heard that a lot of families now are in conflicts, why is it that the women and their men in this Europe now are fighting still among themselves? Do you know why?
To my own understanding, I believe the man have lived with the white woman for long, and the man have copied some character that's different from the character that he was having before from the
My
white
God.
woman. So the man going back to Africa now to go and bring the woman from Africa is like two different culture now. It's like the man is having a different culture and the woman is having different culture, because the man have lived here for long and living with a white woman, and yeah, they've broken up and now going back to bring the woman from Africa. You see, his character is totally different from the person the woman knew before. So the woman is going to find the man
Very good.
strange.
Madam, you have heard it that
Yeah.
culturally in Africa, the man is the boss. When the women come here and now know that women have more rights than the men, what is it like?
It's pari. Everybody have the same right.
Wow. The same rights.
Ja, natürlich.
So the women here are emancipated, kind
Yeah.
of.
Have
Yeah?
the same right like
You have the same rights,
Yeah.
like the men.
Yeah, I
And
can
so-
do the same jobs like you.
You can do the same
I
job
can
as
do
women.
everything the same.
Ladies and gentlemen, you've seen the topic today. We will carry on with this topic the next time. Madam, do you have any word to tell our women, how it is here to still, when they come over, it does not mean also that they should copy the whites what they are doing. That our tradition is still our tradition. They must be respectful in the same way they are at home. And you will also tell the men that it is not business as usual.
I have a message for the men.
You know.
I have a message for the men because
Yeah.
the men itself, like the last question I just answered. So the men, they stay with the white women, and now they try to be loyal. They try to behave like a slave to the white woman. They try to impress the white woman, and now they are tired of the whole thing, and they go back. They want to be a chief. They want to control. They want to be the boss that they are in Africa. They go back, bring their wife. Maybe when they're done with the white woman, they go and bring back their wife from Africa. And now all those power you did not see, they were not able to exhibit all these years they were with the white woman. They want to exhibit it on that woman they bring from Africa. Oh, will you do that? I bring you with my hard-earned money. I do this. So all those chats, they were not able to chat for the old white woman. You will see them trying to use please, our men, you people should take it easy with our women. We have the same blood like the white women also.
Thank you, madam. Do you have any advice for our women? You are a woman also, and then you have heard it, different cultures, yeah?
Yeah.
The man is the boss in Africa, and then the man weathered the storm through asylum, through the problems we go through in this country, you know, and then, but then the woman also was patient, waiting at home. And now when she comes over, the first thing they learn is that they have more right than the men, and this brings conflicts. And then the man also, in trying to exercise also his own authority in a foreign land, gets into problem. What advice can you tell us? Because these are the cultural conflicts we have.
The first thing is the woman have not more right than the man. She have the same rights, and they have to work together. Yeah. If you have to discuss the problems, and then you come to a common result. It's even in Europe so that the father of the house is going to tell the public what is going on. It's even here in this country. Yeah.
Thank you very much. You have heard it. They said, our Bible said, unless two agree, they cannot work together. The woman said now, there has to be what? Understanding. That is the only way. Remove law apart. Remove everything apart. And then build on love, understanding. That is the only way to live in a conflict world as this one we are facing now. Not only in Europe, but all over the place. If people respect your culture, respect also their own culture, and then do not abuse their culture, because they said when you are in Rome, behave like the Romans. Treat your wife gently, like she said. You are the head of the family. There is no doubt about it. That is what the Bible said, that the man is the head of the family. And the Bible said, it said, men, love your wives. But he said, women, respect your husbands. And that is why our German woman here has summarized it all. There has to be understanding. Until we come again your way in our next telecast, hang on, because it is going to be explosive when we will now tell you how the youth office is brainwashing our own children, to disrespect us. I must say this in black and white. It is pathetic. It is now a horror to go home and bring over your child here. Sometimes we are at the verge of losing these children, and then whatever happens to them we may not know, because they find here comfortable, and then you don't need to shout to your child. And so that is preparing your mind to our next topic. Who come to our channel, because next time it will be live, because we want to get information, the way you are feeling. This is just to prepare your mind to what we are going into. In our next topic, it will be youth office versus our children. The children we gave birth to here and the children we brought over from Europe. There has been a lot of conflicts and a lot of families are crying. So next time on this channel, we will have to subscribe so that you know when we come online, because we want to get the feedback of the way you're feeling. Until we come your way again, Princess Monica, it's my pleasure talking to African German TV today.
Thank you.
You will definitely come again.
Thank you for the invitation.
Lady Sharon, it's my pleasure having you on my screen
My pleasure, sir.
God bless you.
Please some comments below, guys.
Yeah, leave some comments below and keep subscribing.